Well, I went back in time and I got my hair. Went back in time and I Steelers Nation Australia headband. We'll get you some like high socks. We'll get you some like these shorts.
Hey, you're standing up.
Easy. Yeah.
It's like balls of fairy.
So when JJ52 says, will Ray Gun make the 53? No, she's cut.
If you're not going to take Ray Gun, I know a place in Western Pennsylvania where she'll fit right in. Right at the cookie table at a wedding.
She could be my second string long
Call her
snap.
Dr. Boogie or her Dr. Get Down and tell her she has a PhD in Get Down. Like, play the music,
You know what? If she'd had some bling, and looked like LL Cool J and Mama Gonna Knock You Out, she might have won.
Steeler Nation. Everyone's flat.
Not me.
On, Bubba?
Well, just technical difficulties in my life. I'm not flat. There's nothing flat. There's nothing flat about me. But let's just say I cannot beat the ever-loving technology of laptop situations.
Love it. What about you, Shane? What's going on, mate?
Now Mark's spinning around. There he is. He's back.
Well, gentlemen. Oh, there we go. That's kind of cool. That's interesting. They've got a big head. Yeah, how you feeling, Shane?
I feel like a beat dog after that game. I'll tell you what, we had a good show for our well, I was solo and we talked at I asked Pat to get the over and under for Bubba using the F-bomb for halftime, and we weren't even close because he dropped a lot of F-bombs for what he said. But
well, I seen a lot of stuff down there, Shane. I seen a lot of stuff like I feel Aaron Rodgers' plea because you can see it live. It's not all Aaron Rodgers. That's all I have to say, people. That's all I got.
I'm going to ask you guys a quick question before we kind of, dive into it all. Bubba, are you worried about this Steelers team?
Well, I wasn't about a month ago. On paper, I mean, I love them. Every game now is going to be you have to gear up. I don't know what's wrong with them, Mark. I don't have my finger on the pulse. Besides, I'm not jumping off a cliff, but they just don't look good at all in all facets of the game, except for Boswell and a little bit of Aaron Rodgers, and now Warren. I don't know.
Shana, are you worried about this team?
here's the thing. I misjudged some things, okay? I didn't think Aaron Rodgers would be as polished as he is, okay? I thought the line would be a little better, but I thought Aaron Rodgers wouldn't be as consistent. Here it's the complete opposite. Aaron Rodgers looks sharp. If he had time, he'd make some plays.
He looks good.
Yeah, the O-line. He looks like Uncle Rico back there. Throwing steaks at Napoleon Dynamite, man. So you can't do much if you can't get the ball off, and he's on his backside way too much for a 41-year-old quarterback. It's like watching an elderly person climb the stairs at the bleachers at like a basketball game or some outdoor event. It's just like don't fall.
Some of those stairs in the stadiums are up like this on the incline, right? They're so high. One misstep and he falls over. To answer my own question, fellas, I'm a little bit worried, but not a lot. I think we are, to be honest. I think Steeler Nation is fucking overreacting to a one-on-one start, but I'm a little bit worried. I think we are treating this the exact same way, like we just lost a fucking playoff game, and it's not. I think it's a big difference. I think that the mood right now in Steeler Nation is that everyone's like, we suck, we're terrible, fire Tomlin.
No,
I don't think
no.
the right. It is though. I don't think it's the right time for it to be a 1-on-1 start in season. Yes, I don't think we're a good football team, but I'm a tiny bit worried because I do believe the Steelers go into Patriot land. They could be beat again. We could go 1-2. If it becomes a pattern where we're 1-3, oh yeah, then I'm really worried. But I feel like it's the wrong timing. Like Daredevil said from the chat, he said it's not week 8. It's only like week 2. If it's week 8, then I'm thinking about if it's week 8, then there's more reason to be concerned. But this one bad loss, and there's a few things that could have went our way, and Bubba was there. If Caleb Johnson picks up football up, it's 17-14. We don't go down by 10 points. If Calvin Austin gets the TD, then we're up by 21-14. Like there's a few mental errors that this game where it stuffed up, and the Steelers played better defense near the end, I think. However, I feel like we're overreacting, saying that the world's over and it's a 1-on-1 start. In there, and Bubba, how was your experience? Because I think.
Well, let me just say this. Rodgers threw that long ball. If Pat Freiermuth would have caught that ball, we'd have been probably on the 8-yard line going in for a touchdown instead of kicking a field goal. Okay, that's miscue number 1, in my opinion. Miscue number 2 was Austin and Freiermuth were like 2 cars in an intersection, and he was trying to throw to Freiermuth. That would have been a touchdown off of that Herbig interception. So that would have been a touchdown. And I don't understand it. Why you got Kenneth Gainwell? Just give the ball to Warren. That would have been a touchdown. It would have been 21. That would have been 21. Okay. And then Johnson muffled that Barry Foster kick out of 30 years because I seen that 30 years ago live, and I just saw repeated history. We shot ourselves in the foot. And that's all. We had the game, but also too, Sam Darnold looked like an NFL quarterback, which I didn't think he was going to be. And they weren't wrapping up, and the receivers were not getting separation. Metcalf was getting, and you're going to kill me, Mark, but we need another receiver to because nobody was getting open.
They need to find a plan for it. They need a plan for I think if you bring another receiver, they got to figure out a plan for them. There's no plan for fucking Roman Wilson or Calvin Austin. They're just going as they're running routes. They're not getting open. Sam Darnold isn't as bad as we all say he is. He was really good with the Vikings last year, to be honest. He had a great season, getting 14 wins. He had so much time, I think, from the Seahawks. But you were there, man in person, so it would be quite highly frustrating. I'm more frustrated than that fucking Bird person you talked to, Bubba. He was an absolute cunt.
Yeah, he was an asshole, and Gene tried to give him $5, and I'm sorry that I can't identify what bird is what. I don't know. It wasn't a goddamn raven. I know that. It wasn't a crow. So I mean, he just caught $20 for the
holding an Australian flag. It's like me holding the Australian flag, right? Sorry, wrong one. Holding the Australian flag up. Someone asking me, "Are you from Australia?" Oh, I don't answer questions.
I want $25. Give me $50. What a douchebag.
So crazy. If Shane was there, he would have gave him the Stone Cold Stunner.
Bubba, do you suffer from bird blindness?
Well, I couldn't tell which was which. I don't know. I thought it was an African parrot.
There's
Gene's like,
when the guy has bird blindness.
Gene's like, oh, you pissed him off, Bubba.
Any change your mic? I can turn your mic now. We're having some troubles with
But me?
Here you go.
How's that? I get excited because I'm on my phone. Because I'm watching you on my laptop so I can see the comments.
There you go.
And then I'm doing the phone thing because
No, hey Bubba, don't watch yourself on the laptop. Just shut it down. That's causing feedback, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, I think that's
yeah. You got the sound on?
Yeah.
No, I had the sound off.
Oh, then you can just hear us through your phone then.
Yeah, I hear you through my phone.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the comments because I can't see the comments on my phone.
There's echo.
That's all right.
God damn it.
Yeah, that bird guy was probably the worst part of the day, I'd say.
Well, that and losing.
Yeah,
that was it. Yeah.
George T says you should have thrown him out of the ring, Bubba.
I could have did the Birdman, Coco Beware. I mean, I could have.
You should have cut to you eating a chicken wing after that. Like, what kind of fucking bird is this again?
Well, what would he have done if I'd have bit the damn thing on head? You know what I mean? Played Aussie or something.
Oh man.
Yeah,
those kind of blokes, I find them really funny. They're there for attention. They won't talk to you.
They're there for attention, but they don't want attention.
Yeah. Don't look at me. I got 2 birds on my fucking wrist. Okay. No worries, mate.
People are the same.
Alrighty. So let's answer this question too, because I think it may make sense from Patricia. Does it make sense to bring another receiver? I think it would for depth, but my viewpoint would be they need to figure out how to use Roman Wilson, Calvin Austin in the passing game anyway. 1 week they use Ben Skowronek, next week fucking nothing.
Nope.
Is that DK Metcalf's hands?
Because he doesn't have enough time to throw, and he's already running around for his life. As soon as he gets, they need to give him another half a second. Just give Aaron Rodgers 2.3 seconds. He's probably completing a pass.
Yeah. What was something else, Shannon, before we start to move into the New England game? Because what was something else you picked up on in terms of the Steelers? You know, maybe they are just beating themselves, like Ralph Williams says. Are they beating themselves, Shane? What was something else you picked up on during the live stream?
Ralph's spot on. It was a lot of young guys. I think why. Right, Aaron was pissed because young guys are making a lot of stupid mental mistakes. Austin ran a route where he brought his guy in, and his guy shouldn't even been near that play. That's why he was pissed on that one interception in the end zone.
In the end zone. So was that ball going for Frymouth?
I believe it was. Yes, okay. I definitely believe it was.
Yeah. That was he was supposed to clear his guy out of there. He didn't.
So he got in the way.
Yeah. Get out of there, you know. So that's why he's pissed at Austin. That happened a couple times. DK dropped that ball, a little bit of miscommunication. It just seems here. This goes back to what I've been saying for weeks, and this happens on the college show. I talk about this. It's very difficult to play with guys you've never played with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you on there.
You know, and I go back to, if you think back to maybe 8 years after the 92 Dream Team, I think 2000, the American basketball team, I think they got beat by Australia or Croatia or somebody.
There you go.
But they got beat by a European team that had no business beating them because they didn't have the athletes, but they had played together for 4 or 5 years. And it just showed, you know, they were more polished, could run some plays. Now, I'm not saying that the NFL, there's guys out there who have been playing for 4 or 5 years, but that's the extreme. And that's just to make an example. When you have someone like Sam Darnold that has played a year or two in that system, and it's not an Aaron problem. It's more of the offensive line playing with Aaron and then new receivers. But yeah, but high five.
No, I'm just gonna tag in and say if the Steelers defense could stop the Seattle Seahawks on 3rd down and the Jets on 3rd down because they are terrible, we would be 2-0. There's been a lot of miscues Sunday that I saw. But when the defense is not stopping them on 3rd down and TJ Watt has no sacks in 6 games, they're running away from TJ Watt. Jack Sawyer had a good game, okay, with Highsmith getting out there. But Peyton Wilson, with his high tackles and his 1 sack, he must have been sick or something because he was throwing up on the sidelines. And they knew that they could blow right through him. I don't know. Maybe he got to get a little bit more meat on him. I like to see Jack Sawyer moved as an inside linebacker than an outside because he could be a pretty good run stopper. He's going to get some plays this weekend. So we shall see.
Got a comment here from Todd. He says, I just want to express my sincere gratitude for the support you gentlemen have given to me to my sister. It means more than anything. From what I gather, was she in the hospital, Bubba?
Yeah, Bubba Bubba did a great little short. I did a shout out to him, and I teased him a little bit, as the hot dog, like, hey, you need to go in there and see her in the hospital. But no, we were thinking about her, and we just want everybody in chat to give her a shout out in the comments. And no, we definitely remember that, and she's in our thoughts, Toddy. So hopefully that the fluid, the lungs, they got that all worked out, and it'll fly in here. And she's feeling better. So best wishes and black and gold kisses, as Mark will say, right? Isn't that what you always say down in Australia?
I do now. I've never heard that in my life, but I like it. Yeah, 100%. Toddy's been around here for a long time on the YouTube, at least 4 years that I've been here, in my Discord, and always here to support the Steelers and, go through everything that does life as well. And they're big things more than just football. Football is what it is.
Right.
That's why I said, we're still 1-1. I think we've still got a chance to turn it around. But yeah, with all respect to you, Toddy, and your family and sister, for sure. We'll definitely make sure that Bubba next time meets that bird guy and gives him a fucking rock bottom for you. Just cause, if it even makes sense or not. But Bubba's
I'll tell you what, guys, the atmosphere down there was really, really good. Everybody got along. There was except for the bird guy, there was no issues. And me and Gene went to that terrible tailgate party, and we had a good time. And that is probably one of the best. That is the best tailgate party in the United States. Steeler-fied. He does a good job, Kevin Adams. He was really cool and friendly to Gene, and it was a good time, and it was well worth it. But it's just a little strange now because I haven't. Because COVID, I always had physical tickets, and it took Gene like 15 minutes on my phone to get it hooked up. I just hate that. I don't like that at all.
So I got one more point until we kind of move into the New England stuff with this week, because I do want to move past Seahawks as much best I can. Doug says here, you've got Mr. Pay Me Cameron Hayward being manhandled again. You've got Queen missing tackles. I've also got to say probably the other bloke there, 41, Peyton Wilson, also missing tackles, and he's out of position, and all year, and have horrid coaching with little to no adjustments. I agree with that. It's not the best. Our defense just seems like really vanilla right now. We're trying to rely on the splash play. There was a big pass breakup by Cameron Hayward and the pick, but other than that, it doesn't seem it's that exciting or scheme-wise. Bubba, you were there. What was it like seeing our defense in play?
Getting manhandled, being outplayed, out schemed. I'm not a Terrell. Guys in the chat and everybody in the whole world, I have not been a Terrell Austin. The only Austin I like is Steve Austin. I don't want him. I thought he was going to get fired this past season, but that was not the case. This Steeler, Tomlin said that this defense is historic. Right now, it's something that Mel Brooks would want to put in the History of the World Part 3. I mean, because it's not that historic at all.
It's the most points we've let up in I think 2 games since 2002. I think something like that.
They just seem like they're not getting any push off the ball. They're not getting any push off the lineman. Keanu Benton, who I thought was going to be, he's not doing that good. My best defensive player right now is Buzzsaw Jack Sawyer right now. I mean, just for his intensity, because TJ Watt has been invisible. I hate to say it. TJ Watt has to make big plays. I was expecting a TJ Watt strip sack or something huge. And that's all he needs to get back on track is one huge thing, because I heard through the grapevine in the news in Western Pennsylvania, he's not a happy camper right now. He's pissed.
Where'd you hear that from?
The news.
I don't really trust those. Is that from the Fan? Is that 93.7 the Fan?
93. Mike Pursuta. I tried to get on the Steeler talk show after the game. I called 30 times. I didn't get through. So,
if anything comes from the Fan, I think I take it with a grain of salt, because they like to drum up media and drama to me. But that's just
and Madden does too. So, but Pursuit is pretty straightforward. Him and Charlie Batch.
I don't mind Pursuit. I don't mind those two blokes. I just don't like the Andrew Filippono way, the way he creates a narrative. I think even now, DK Sports out there, you guys listen to him. He loves the fact that Tomlin struggles. He loves to go after him. So, but that's where we're at. We're 1-1, and it feels like the world's over. So let's try and move. Let's try and move past that. Bubba, it was a good time overall. Besides the game, like it was good. It looked fun out there. It looked great.
Yeah, the people that Larry behind me, he was getting the crowd all excited, man. Him and his cousin. Yeah, I mean Margot, they were good people. The guy beside Gene was his buddy from Virginia. I marked out for Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden, and then those are great seats, man. Those are good seats. I mean, you could see when they were coming down, and that's when I saw Austin in front of Freiermuth because I thought that had been a touchdown, and seeing the Steelers up close, the offensive lineman and defensive lineman, Washington is just, oh my God, he looks like Godzilla. He's so huge.
So, what's going on here? I can't even see my screen. Can you guys see
It's
that?
a technological day for craziness.
I can't see my screen at all. Hang on. That's good. Wait a minute. StreamYard's playing up. Here we go. Let's break the we'll bring up what's his name? Larry? His name's Larry. Bring him up
Larry.
again.
There you go.
One more time, and then let's talk about New England. Oh, not that one. Where am I? What's going on here, mate?
Hey, let's go Steelers! Dude, you're so fun, bro. I fucking love it.
All right, that guy's the best.
Oh, he's good.
He's so good.
That's so bad.
He's so entertaining because he was awesome.
Yeah.
He was. I don't know about you, Bubba, but in the crowd, Larry was just yelling at the camera people. He was yelling.
He was yelling at everybody. He was yelling at everybody. He goes, I'm gonna get on camera. You watch. We're gonna get on TV. And then I got on the big giant Teletron because it was Larry, of course. And then I was sitting there and I was like, I did the rock sign because me getting up and down, but I made the big screen. So Larry is when he says something, he actually does it. So he got on the big.
The whole time I was talking to him behind me, I was like, "Hey, 42!" He just started whatever player was close to him on the other side, he was yelling at. Or the cameraman, "Hey, cameraman, get out the way!"
Yeah, he was yelling at the guy. He's like, "Why you got a 49ers jersey on? You guys play. You guys, Seattle's in your division, you dumbasses."
Yeah,
I'm like, it's good.
I love it. I want to see him in a winning game. Be one thing too. Alrighty. Patriot week this week. Bubba, you had some stats there, and we'll try and clarify what's going on. A long time since we have.
Wait, I'm interrupting because this is important. Stat. When's the last time you bums have been to a Steelers game that they won?
Oh, fucking Christmas Day. It's all James' fault.
Well,
you went to a game and they lost. Mark,
they lost two of them. The fucking Eagles game and the Ravens game.
Bubba lost one. Was it like what?
The same seat as well. It's but by the way, thank you, Gene.
It was like what? 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago, Mark.
2016 for me.
2016. So you haven't seen in person. You haven't seen the Steelers win since 2016.
Yeah, but I live really far away. I didn't go every fucking week.
I know, but that's why it's just so important.
I'm 1-1.
I saw Ben's last game. That was a win, and that was the last game I ever went to till Sunday.
I saw Patrick Mahomes fucking do an absolute clinic on us. We lost like 30-something to 14 or some shit.
Oh, man.
I saw Aaron Rodgers in the Steelers jersey. I'm good. I saw Rodgers in the Steelers jersey. I'm good now. I got to get one, but I'm good.
Mark on his trip and help him in every way get there.
We lost 29-10 versus the Chiefs on Christmas Day. We lost them. We lost against the Chiefs Christmas Day, 29. But I was also there, Steelers versus Ravens, when we won the division in 2016. That was fantastic.
Okay. Oh, you're there for the division championship. Well, that kind of
no. Where we won the division, not the championship.
Yeah. You won the division. Yeah, the regular season division. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, and we were there when they lost to the Ravens the week before. in a bar.
We could be jinxes.
Steelers chick picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, that number one seat where we both sat in, and thank you, Gene, for the hospitality. We're now I want one in it. Shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mark. Sorry, Bubba.
Yeah,
So
I don't know if I ever been to a home opener loss till Sunday. I don't think.
Yeah,
Oh
we should
well.
have had that.
Yep.
All right, let's move into the Patriots because Bobby, you had some good facts about the Patriots since the last time we beat them in Foxborough. When's the last time we beat them in Foxborough?
Oh, I had it. It was 2000 and was it 2008? I had it on my screen. But the thing I was going to say though, as I looked it up, the Pittsburgh Steelers used to beat the living piss out of the Patriots. From 1960 to 1972 to all the way up to 1998, I think the Patriots only beat us twice. And then they had Bledsoe, and then they did 3 years in a row they beat us.
Yeah, 3 times during that time was 3 times. Now in the last 10 games, the Steelers have only won 2.
Terrible. Tom Brady, I hate him. Gronk, I hate him. The Dark Emperor, Bill Belichick, that prick. And we should have beat him the last 2 seasons at home, and we didn't do it. And that was the worst.
No, we lost 17-14, then we lost 21-18 when they were bad teams. Now I think they're a better team. Drake May looks okay as quarterback. To be honest, he's going all right. We won in 2018, 17-10 versus Tom Brady. Joe Hayden picked off Brady, and the last time that we've won in Foxborough was in 2008, 33-10. That's before the internet even existed. Yep. That's a long time ago.
And the playoffs, not a good record. Not a good record.
So this is going to be a hard. This might be one of the hardest games because it's very tough to win there, and I'm not going to look past them because we just can't. We can't look past them at all. Every team right now is if it's the Jets, Seahawks, Patriots, you're just going to go and play football. So I want to start with the quarterback for the Patriots. And Shano, do you have any thoughts on Drake May? He's been in the league now 2 years, I think, or he's like the starting quarterback.
Yeah,
the franchise guy, does he worry you?
I think he's actually my backup on fantasy.
There you go.
North Carolina guy, played in the ACC, good quarterback. I don't think he has it. I don't think he's an elite quarterback, but I think
he had his coming out game last week against the Dolphins, his best professional football game
against the Dolphins. So maybe maybe he makes it a two in a row with the Steelers the way they've been playing. Because Sam Darnold surely made us look like we were chumps, but we'll have to.
It's funny what Tony says here. Gronk tried to hit on my sister at the University of Arizona and deal with drunk as F. It's so funny that Gronk is his name, but in Australia, if you're a Gronk, you're a Gronk. You're a dickhead. That's his nickname. His nickname Gronk is celebrated. That's just Gronk. No, Gronk over here means you're a loser. You're a big loser. I don't know how to explain it. His name fits his personality. That makes sense. In Australia, our slang for Gronk is you dickhead.
That's funny.
We got a guy who plays National Rugby League, right? And he's called Cooper Cronk, Cronk. And people call him Cooper Gronk because he's a loser.
So
Gronk he's always been. If he came to Australia, Gronk means you're a dickhead. You're a stupid idiot. But he kind of has that same persona, right?
That's
Gronk killed us, man. Gronk was a Steeler killer. God.
Stone Cold.
There was another Patriot killer as a tight end, but we won't go into that. He's been tried and he got he's going too soon. Yeah. How wild is that? That bloke was playing football and during the week going out and doing what he did. Terrible. Insane what he did.
Most guys are buying cars to see if they could fit girls in them.
Yeah.
How many girls? He's how much trunk space do you have?
Yeah, he's involved in gangs and stuff on the sideline too. That's crazy. Alrighty, so Drake May last week in total now he's got 3 TDs, 1 interception, 7 sacks. had a really good game against the Dolphins. What do we need to do to stop him, Bubble? What do we do?
We got to get pressure on him. We have to wrap up if we do get pressure on him. We just got to get pressure because they don't have big name receivers, but also anymore, I don't know if any team needs big name receivers because the middle of the field is always open. So, Mike Vrabel is probably going to try to get into the middle of the field with the Patriots against the Steelers defense. So pressure. And I'm praying to God that TJ Watt comes out and just showcases something. A sack. One sack is how it starts. One sack.
How do we stop them, Shane? How do we stop the Patriots offense and Drake May?
Last week, the defense came up with the interception. I think they do that again. I think this time it's going to come from maybe their Slay or Ramsey. I think they're going to get an interception off of Drake. I just hope that Sawyer and TJ can push that edge and get a little bit of get a little tappy tap, maybe slap a couple balls down, and maybe put him on his backside, Drake on his backside. Hopefully.
Jamie says he's not picking the Steelers to win because the Patriots coordinator is that's the other bloke, that is Josh McDaniels. He's a coordinator. Also, head coach is Mike Vrabel. That's his first year. So this is the Patriot way. They are 1-1. This will be a very tough game, to be honest, guys. I'm not even sure if I'm going to choose the Steelers to win, to be honest, because the way we're playing is pretty piss poor. And their offense, if we can't stop Drake May or get to him, we treat him the same way that Sam Darnold. You were there, Bubba, up and down the field. 5 minutes or 5 seconds in the pocket, too much time. Drake May would carve us up, and that's just hard to say for a defense at the highest paid. Also, when you go to the running backs for the opposition, I've used this guy many years in fantasy, 2 years in a row. Ramondre Stevenson is quite the big hitter. If we can't stop him, he's like a Najee character. 2 games played, 18 carries, 70 yards. And they've got Antonio Gibson. I think he came from the Commanders. And I don't know who this bloke is there, but Trayvon Henderson. So, but the thing is, if they can't stop the run, they're now 3.9 yards average and 1 TD. If they make these guys get another 100 yards running, Shano, what do we do then? That's when I start to worry then.
What I think is going to happen, I think you guys are just getting a little too spun up. I think things are going to be over.
I was going to say I'm okay. I don't think they're. We have to keep them under 100 yards running a ball. We keep and Cam Hayward has to show up too, and the defensive line.
I'm okay as well. I just think that the Patriots team's not a pushover like we expect.
No, I don't think there's very many pushovers, on the Steelers' schedule. But I do think this.
I think it's going to be a dogfight now from the rest of the season. Every game is a dogfight.
I think the warts are we know where the warts are on the Steelers defense, and we know that everyone else knows that they can push through that line if they have to. So hopefully, Steelers work out some of those kinks and can protect Aaron. That's my biggest concern. I think the defense is going to kind of they're not going to be fantastic, but they might get a little bit better. This is the second. We're only 2 games in, so just cross your fingers, guys. There was a lot of errors, a lot of stupid mental mistakes happened last game. And like Mark, like you said, Bubba, the ifs, the buts, the coconuts, if those things would have happened, it would have been a different game. We would have been talking, oh, wow, that was a great game. It was close.
We'd have been 2-0. We'd have been 2-0. 2-0.
Yeah, it's pretty close to that happening. But you can't play catch-up in 20 seconds. 10 points were put on the board.
Well, hey, Shane, when they get a kickoff, you don't hear the whistle blow. You dive on that fucker like it's a grenade. Like, you go find it.
He had no idea. Do you guys think the Steelers Nation should roast him? I think they should. I think he should be roasted for what he did. I think if you're a player in the NFL, you must know what the rule is.
He played 4 years of college. He played how many years of high school? He's
played all his life. He's played all his life.
He should know that. That's not a mental mistake. I mean, that don't tell me that's a young player. He's been playing ball a minute. These high school kids go to school and they practice from 2:30 until 6. they prep like they're looking at video on Sundays and Saturdays. I mean, come on. I mean, NFL, that's their job.
But also, guys, he's not running the ball hard. First contact, he goes down, and that's why I miss Najee. I mean,
true.
I mean,
he has the firehouse chair syndrome. You know those folding chairs.
Oh, he's in a doghouse. He's in a doghouse.
Fold and go over.
Yeah, he can't be doing that.
Definitely a player for me that we don't give up on, but definitely needs to, I don't know, just go back to the book or go back to the training room and do something. Caleb Johnson I think he deserves all right to be roasted. And then we kind of move on because Tomlin, I think he benched him. He won't be doing kickoff returns anymore. He'll be doing limited play at running back. They're going to use Warren. But I went to the Steelers injury report. And for this week, Isaiah Loudermilk's out, which could be a blessing in disguise. Someone else step up. Highsmith is out. And Joe Porter, Derek Harmon, and Deshaun Elliott are questionable. Barbara, what do you think about that? What do you think about the injury report?
Well, Highsmith, I tell you right now, it's going to be a couple weeks. But, if Sawyer, if the buzzsaw keeps coming in, he just seems like he
buzzsaw. Is that his name?
That's what I'm going to call him, the buzzsaw. I just and they're going to keep, because that's a big contract. Highsmith got his contract is huge. And it's just not.
That. What do you fellas think about that? If he's been injured a lot, could Nick Herbig take his spot? Do the Steelers trade away Highsmith? Love the guy, but he kind of here's a comparison. I feel like Highsmith feels like to me Freiermuth on the offense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I see what you're saying.
Like I like Freiermuth and I like Highsmith. However, someone can do his job, right?
Both those linebackers can. Both those outside linebackers can. And I think he's 50 or 60 million. I mean, he's expensive.
And he's always injured.
Yeah.
Well, recently he's always injured. Recently.
These are high ankle sprains. There's a lot of high ankle sprains and a lot of hamstring because I believe the conditioning, because a lot of those first teamers didn't get a lot of reps, and walking on a treadmill is different than getting actual football reps on the field.
Yeah, I wonder if that's something the NFL, obviously they're not going to fix because they don't want to get injured in preseason, or even now Joe Burrow got injured. Joe Burrow's out 3 months with his injury. It's just crazy to me how many injuries there are to certain players.
That Thursday night game could be captivating. That Thursday night Steelers, yes, that could be captivating, because I know we were all like, oh, and even me, because Thursday night games I don't like, and they were going to be playing it in Cincinnati. It's a second string quarterback. Yes, could something the football gods do us justice? Because if we can take that Cincinnati game early, because we screwed up on Seattle, now that Thursday night game is very crucial after this Sunday.
I had them losing to the Bengals twice, I think, so that'd be big.
Joe Burrow's out for 3 months. He won't be back till December 15, maybe. So the Bengals season now rides on Jake Browning, which he can play football.
Zay Zim's going to have a problem Wednesday. Yeah. I mean, he's going to.
Oh, mate, tomorrow Zim's going to be insufferable. Bengals fans right now, because they won without him, insufferable. Can't wait.
But in 3 months without him, they're not going to be doing that. So they won without him the other day, but if they lose 4 without him, they're by the time he comes back. Yep.
The Bengals are in a bit of trouble, but they're still 2-0, and here we are sitting at 1-1. I think the injuries are quite interesting because, like you said, the buzzsaw will get more reps. Nick Herbig he played quite well, I think, the other day. I think he's going to have a bit of a splash play and do something. Highsmith, I like him, but he doesn't be very injured. I wouldn't be against it if they were to trade him next year, to be honest. We'll find out. But then Alex, who's the other guy? Isaiah Loudermilk. He's a bloke on the roster that
make the team. I didn't think he was going to make the team this year.
Yeah. Who steps up, Shano, for him? Who plays for Isaac Loudermilk? Is it Y.A. Black, or was it someone like that?
Yeah, man. I had high hopes for him. I mean, are you guys what are your feelings? I mean, he was supposed to be the next big thing, and I mean, didn't see much.
I reckon they're all getting beat. To be honest, it's hard to grade them individually. I think I know I've been talking about it. I love Cam, but Cam's got to step up. I think Cam's going to be a leader out there.
How about Harmon?
Seems like he's gassed.
Is he coming back? I mean,
Harmon's questionable. He's questionable.
It was supposed to be 2 weeks. It was supposed to be just a light injury, and then we're pushing 3-4 weeks in.
And somehow Joey Porter got injured and Deshaun Elliott's been out. It's just crazy how these things just happen all the time.
We haven't been healthy, but once we get healthy, everything will. And also, too, guys, without Porter and out Elliott, that secondary has not had a lot of playing time together Sunday because Joey Porter and Elliott are the two mainstays of that secondary. Now, Thornberry didn't have a very good game from what I saw. So
Wild Thornberry,
Wild Thornberry. But here's an idea, and maybe you guys can if I was a defensive coordinator for the Steelers, I would put Black as nose tackle and put Keanu Benton as a defensive tackle, and then Harmon as a tackle. I would put Black as a nose tackle to hold up two guys because. Okay, you got Cam, but you don't play Cam all the time because you got to save that. It's like a classic car. You don't drive the classic car every goddamn day. You know what I mean? And then you have that young squad, and then have Cam come in and relieve everybody, on the tackles. Because I've seen Cam play as a defensive lineman by himself, and everybody was all. It was like a 3-4. It was like a 3-8 defense or something down there. I've seen it.
I want to ask you a question, Shano. I saw Patrick Queen injured last week, right? And this kind of shit always frustrates me. Why do coaches and teams play the injured person when they can't move that well, when they're at 70%, when I would rather see them play Cole Holcomb? Why do they do that?
I have no idea. That bothers me.
Did you see that when you got hurt?
You see guys doing this to get switched out because they're out of shape. You want to see a guy play if they're injured, but if they're hurt, they have to come out. So it depends on if you're a defensive player and your arm maybe has a stinger, you can still tackle. But I mean, if it affects your lateral movement, you're hindering your team by not being.
Queen was injured, and Mike Tomlin. They kept him in there, but I'm like, why not replace him with Cole Holcomb to play next to Peyton Wilson for the rest of the game? That kind of stuff always shits me. I'm like, the personnel stuff does annoy me in that sense. I'm like, why not bring him in? If you're having a struggling Peyton Wilson, why not bring in Cole Holcomb? He played there last year and played up to scratch, who's going to hit people harder, I think, at that position. And also what Bubba's saying too. Why don't they move fucking Benton to the defensive end and put someone else there in the middle? Or change everything up. I don't know. It's very, Afton's right.
And they don't blitz. They don't blitz no more either. There's no blitz packages on the Steelers defense. Blitzburg is extinct. Austin's defense, there's no blitzing. There's no Blitzburg. Move everybody that we're going to be playing against. You watch New England Patriots run away from TJ Watt. They were not going to run on Watt's side. And the problem is, if it's Herbig Herbig's not a real good run stopper as the buzzsaw is, or either Highsmith when he's in there. So Herbig is the kind of guy that can get to the quarterback and cause a good play like he did with that interception, that deflection off of Cam Hayward. But TJ Watt, move him around a little bit and make, TJ's
maybe they don't want to be
I don't know.
They don't want to be proved wrong when Afton says why they stick with Trubisky over Mason so long because they don't want to be idiots or because they can be idiots. I find the same thing. Maybe they don't want to be proved wrong. I just find it very frustrating. I would like to see you've got Beanie Bishop on the practice squad, right, Shano? He was your leading.
I don't know why they don't bring him in. I'm trying to look at my notes.
That's another question. Why not bring him up to play nickel again?
They have Clark. They have that Clark.
I'm surprised they didn't do that, but they're sticking with who they have. And I don't know. He was productive last year. This isn't like he didn't have a few interceptions and was productive.
The defensive coordinator, Tomlin, is not going to change. That's who really is the defensive coordinator.
Really?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
they're saying
he's calling the defensive plays.
Yeah, he's out there calling the plays, and they have. I think it's been lackluster from the D line to getting run over to the little middle linebackers. You can see there's missing plays, missing holes. They're missing their spots. They're getting run over by two blockers. They allowed in NFL history. They're the first team ever to allow a 3rd and goal 19+ yard run.
Terrible.
Ever.
Terrible.
Ever. Bubba, you witness history.
Oh, I know, but that's not a history thing I want to see. And honestly, guys, I was watching that Chargers game. Woo-wee. Those Chargers with Justin Herbert are the real deal.
Yeah,
they look pretty good this year. They may not charge the Charger. Herbert looks pretty good out there.
Yes, and who looks good is Keenan Allen,
Yeah.
who we could have got. And then I see Najee playing.
He was always going back to Charger land, though. He likes it over there.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the Steel City.
I will say one thing, and I like Rodgers and that, but we don't have the flexibility to be a mobile quarterback. And it's quite exciting to see Herbert, Josh Allen, Daniels, them guys run around, right? We don't have that with Rodgers. We have, if your man's open, he's open.
That's the thing. If they're open, he can get them. Aaron Rodgers is like Tom Brady. He could just slice and dice and cut you very, very deeply, but they're not getting any separation. The receivers, the tight ends are not getting it down there. I'm telling you, when I saw it, Metcalf was getting shadowed by the secondary. He was double teamed most of the day. He's got 4 drops now. I mean, he's got 20 yards. He got $130 million, and he doesn't even have. I think he's at 98 yards or some damn thing, or maybe he's got 100 yards. But he's dropped 4 passes. The receivers, tight ends have to get some separation, because if a line gives Aaron Rodgers time, Aaron Rodgers will get us to where we need to be. I just know that in my heart and my soul.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like I didn't feel like when we were behind that we couldn't come back with Aaron Rodgers. The defense just didn't help. That kickoff didn't help us.
Yeah,
I believe this year that when we're behind, Aaron Rodgers will get us. Maybe tie the game or do something. That's what I truly believe. But he's got to get time. And your boy Frazier is not blocking. He looks like he's lost out there. The guards aren't blocking. The tackles might have had a little better game, but they're not cohesive. And once they get cohesive, he's going to tell them sooner or later. I know I'm going on a tangent. Aaron Rodgers is going to tell everybody, shut the fuck up, get in line, and start playing some football. It's coming. He
may do that soon because he gets.
I don't blame him one bit. And
maybe he needs to. Maybe this team needs it. Darwin Nolan says the Steelers have just signed Thumper, Juan Bentley, a.k.a. Vince Williams, and Atlanta Roberts. So they signed a player to the practice squad. So see how that pans out. The Steelers are trying to make some moves on the practice squad. They got Jabril Peppers, who didn't play much last week, so I hope he starts playing more. I want, like Afton said, I want this defense to be more creative and more fun. It just seems very dry and vanilla, and it's not really working out. But speaking of Roberts, right? Roberts is now playing for New England. So when we go to their defense on their side, they've got a few former Steelers that can hit, and I think we're missing a guy like Atlanta Roberts. So my apologies. He plays for the Raiders. My bad. The wrong guy. They've got Robert Spillane who can hit like over there. So what are your thoughts?
He can hit.
Yeah, we miss a guy like that, that goes up into the middle of the field and knocks him out. Like Queen ain't doing it. The Ravens fans did try to warn us about Queen, and he wasn't like that. So, and also, if Sam Darnold doesn't do a spin move out of a fucking video game, kind of a character, Queen lights him up. Bubba, He was down your end. He was down your end when you saw that.
And also, too, if Peyton Wilson wouldn't have went in and tried to go get a quarterback sack and covered the tight end, Darnold wouldn't have converted that 3rd down. Peyton Wilson fucking ate up and tried to go for a sack instead of covering, left the tight end open for the 1st down. Yeah, that's the key is stopping these guys on 3rd downs. I'm telling you, it's just we can't do it. We haven't done it. We haven't done it since last year. So I don't even know what the hell we've been doing the whole off season. But on paper, we look like we're the second coming of the steel curtain. It's not the case.
On paper, looks awesome. Yeah, it's is it Wu? What's that? How was that? Yuan Bentley started a former Patriot. There you go. So, and also Pepper Sue was a Patriot as well. So he's now to the practice squad. Roberts is for the Chargers. Yeah, it's highly frustrating. I think this team, and we'll do our predictions and maybe a bold prediction soon, and also like our scores. But Shona, where do we win this game? What needs to happen where we're not fucking 1-2 and the world's burning?
Well, I mean, obviously, third down. You got to be a little bit more productive on third down and get some stops on third down. Get out of there. Don't try to go for the home run. Cover your man and freaking get out of there with get your offense back on the field. I mean, and then hopefully Aaron will have a couple extra plays they were doing a decent job, the Steelers, getting a few plays here and there and getting a couple runs of 4 or 5 yards here and then a 2-yard run, and then maybe dipping a little, 4 or 5 yard pass, and then keeping them honest. I mean, it's not sexy, but it was working. But when they get behind the sticks, and then it just, then they put pressure on Aaron. He gets knocked on his ass. But that third down, stopping the other team on third down, and then for them, those third down conversions, they have this. It all starts with the third down. So,
do you want to guess the percentage of our defense allowing third down? It's quite scary.
85%.
Let's hear it.
85%.
Not at 85%. It's 46%. So half. So pretty much you either get it or you don't get it with us. 36%. And for us, getting it is 36%.
See?
So we allow 13 out of 28, which is third down. And also third down and long is very, very big. I remember listening to a podcast this week. They're saying third down and 9, third down and 10. It's almost automatic for the Steelers because they play so soft coming back. It's really, really
soft middle. Soft middle. And the thing is, though, Vrabel's gonna exploit that and have everybody in the middle. The tight ends are going to be in the middle of the field. I mean, that happened last Sunday, and it's going to be bad. But you can't go you can't go on the road. You can't go on the road and say, hey, we get the coin toss and we want defense. There ain't no goddamn way. You got to have Aaron Rodgers out there in the offense go out there and try to score first. You can't have it.
Hey, Bubba, do you want to guess how many yards we've allowed per game in the last 2? How many yards rushing we've allowed?
I'm going to say probably, I'm going to say an average, they're averaging 173 yards a game.
It's close. It's 149.5 yards per game, 4.4 yards average.
Terrible.
They've run the ball on us 68 times. They've run the ball on us, both teams.
You wait till Derrick Henry's probably just eating at the house. He's like, oh, I can't wait to play the Steelers. Like, we haven't shown anything.
We will be either better or worse by then, because that's like week 13 we play them. We play the Ravens.
If we can't stop Derrick Henry in week 13 and play the Ravens and play defense, then we don't deserve anything, because
we will be last.
It'll be one and done. It will be terrible.
Total yards for the Steelers offense per game is 292, and our opposition is 406 average.
Terrible.
So bad. It's so bad. Go for a few more here.
And if you take Jaylen Warren's screen pass, you take that out of commission, it's worse.
Yeah. 100% take away the 60 yards. And by the way, they blundered that. They should had. I didn't like the play call after. Play call after was poor, and then they threw the interception was poor. But also the penalty wise, we've been okay on penalties. We've only done 6. They've done 9. The Steelers just allowing too many yards rushing and offense, and a lot of yards rushing. That's where the points are. But let's get into a bold prediction before we do some scores. I'll go first this week, and then we'll go around. My bold prediction is, what's a bold prediction we have to? My bold prediction is the Steelers have to feed Warren 22 times or more. They got to feed the fucker, really, haven't they? They have to. He's the best player on the team. They got to feed him. I'm going to say 24 attempts. 24 attempts is my bold prediction. Bubba, what about you?
Well, I have a lot of bold predictions, but I'm going to stick with this one. This is going to be one piggybacking off of yours. Kenneth Gainwell is only a third down back in third down back situations. Don't use him on first and second. He's only there for I think that he played so good against this in Philadelphia. They just were they just loved him, and it's just not working out. Third down. He's a third down back. He can catch the ball in the backfield on third down, and that's where you put him. You do not use him on the 5-yard line to run the ball in because that's just not happening.
Yeah, J Devil says get Warren in space. Darwin Nolan says go and get Tyreek Hill. That's a bold prediction. What about you, Shana? What's a bold prediction for the Steelers? Could be a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm just going to say that if Boz kicks 3 field goals, we lose.
So that means we win. Okay. So you want TDs, basically. Basically, he wants TDs. Alrighty, let's see some scores and we'll get out of here. I still don't know what to. I don't know whether we're going to win or lose. My heart says Steelers win, but my heart also says we suck. You know, so I'm like, I don't know. Everyone in the chat, put your scores in. We'll do that. If you are from Steelers Dynasty podcast, make sure you do the emojis, and if you're also from Steelers Nation Australia, do the emojis too. But put the scores in the chat, and we'll bring them up. With 20 people in the house, we have 10 each, 10 either side.
Woo! Is that a session or is that a match?
Hey,
is that a session or is that a match?
Okay, so you asked me the other day. I'll clear it up for you.
Yeah, please do.
Over here, with pickleball over here, I've been working at the club for 2 years. When I first started, there was 6 sessions, which means like you turn up, you play pickleball with like 10 people, 12 people, whatever. You play matches, right? I have now been working very hard, and I've created over 26 sessions, including 5 comps. Pretty much, I created that much work for myself that I'm tired now. I'm very, very tired.
What the hell's a comp? Like you're giving away games or what?
Competition. Comp.
Oh,
remember, everything's short, Bubba. Everything's short.
Oh, okay.
Comp. We wouldn't say, oh my goodness, I won the competition. So I won the comp.
Okay.
Everything's short. Remember that. Okay.
I guess.
So,
okay.
I'm going to go first. There you go. Didn't you bring up Bluey the other week, Shano? Tell them to bring back Bluey. My kids have watched episode 3 times. We need some new content. Fantastic.
Steelers Jedi.
I don't know. I think we lose this game.
What?
Something tells. Hang on.
Holy fuck!
I think we lose. I think we lose.
Don't say that. No.
I don't think we're playing that well.
I'll go next because I gotta drive the.
All right. I just think we lose 27.
Jesus
17. 27-17. I think we lose. What about you, Shane?
I'm. It's the same ball game, me and you, but the Steelers keep it close. 31-24 Steelers.
Shane's got Steelers, and he's a realist.
They pull it out.
Yeah, that scares me.
Shane's. This is a backwards world at the moment. What about you, Bubba?
Well, you know what I'm gonna do. It's not. I'm never taking New England for anything. I hate them because I still despise Pittsburgh. The Steelers. Aaron Rodgers throws 2 touchdowns. I don't care to who. I don't care when. And TJ Watt. It's like a sighting of Godzilla. We finally see Godzilla come Sunday because TJ Watt finally gets a sack to cause some kind of controversy, or because I predicted down there, the missed field goal before Seattle missed that field goal. And I'm like, he's going to miss it. I wish I could do that for Powerball numbers, but yes, Pittsburgh Steelers 27, Patriots 14.
14. Wow.
Yeah.
Smack. I gotta go, guys. Later.
Thanks, Shane.
See you, Shane.
Thanks, mate. So, oh boy, hang on a minute. So I I hate to do it, but I just can't see them winning this game in terms
Oh
of
my
a
God.
Mike Vrabel-led coach team. Going into Foxborough is very hard to win.
I know,
Our
but-
defense is absolutely toast right now. Rodgers has no time to protect the ball. They're not feeding Warren the way they should. Our linebackers are fucking toast out there. Our cornerbacks, they're going okay, but we have a lot of injuries. I don't see it. It's so hard for me to say. I don't see it.
Oh my God, I got to go to church now.
I know.
I'm going to say a prayer.
But just going into Patriot land, I think it's hard to win.
I know.
And
It's like going into the devil's lair. I know.
something tells me that, like normal, Hunter Henry, tight end, they're not going to cover him, and he's going to get fucking like 100 yards. You know, they're going to go to their other receivers, like who they're
Don't tell me that.
They're going to go to fucking Stephon Diggs going to light us up for 80. Fucking the other bloke there, Kayshon Boutte is going to light us up for 75. This Mac Hollins will get 50 or some shit. Like, they're going to find these guys open because that's what the Steelers are doing right now. They're playing bad defense. I know. It's hard for me to say, but they are. That's why I'm a little bit worried.
Oh my God.
Reverse psychology bowl strategy. All right, we'll go to this. We'll go to the scores, and we'll start to end it. So we have here. Afton says 12-7. I assume Steelers.
12-7. Holy
and we have
shit.
here 27-13. I assume Steelers. Jamie has 23-13 Patriots. I can see that. 31-24. That's a bit. And Shane's a realist too. He's a realist. You know.
Well, my wife got the score last week, right? But it was for the Seattle. The Steelers 31. Yeah, it was the opposite.
George T 31-24 Pats. I think everyone's a little bit nervous. Troy says 21-13 Patriots. Mac will do 30-22 Patriots. Yeah, man, there's a lot.
Oh God.
Z says, sadly, I'm going to say 38-10 Patriots.
Oh my God. Holy shit.
Patriots win 28-17. Like I said, 90+ yards for Hunter Henry.
Good God. I'm going to eat some clam chowder.
If they can't figure out how to stop their tight end, that is only Hunter Henry, they're going to feed him all day. They're going to feed Boutte. They're going to feed Stephon Diggs, and we're going to lose. We're going to lose.
I'll be more mad. I'll be more mad this Sunday than the past Sunday because that'll be 3 years in a row that we got beat by New England. I can't have that.
Dre Green's got them 34-17 Steelers. What did you say again? What did you say?
I said 27-14.
Okay. I hope so. I just hope they can fix these errors.
I hope so too, because I'll be madder than a hornet's nest. I'll start getting angry again, and I'm trying to be I'm trying to be.
We haven't beat the Patriots since 2008.
This team on paper is so like a month and a half ago. This team on paper was the second coming.
They're just not playing though. They're not playing well on offense to keep Rodgers up.
I know.
The way we win now is keeping Rodgers up. It's running the ball. They're not feeding Warren. They're playing silly buggers there. They're also defensive wise. D-line is a bit shit at the moment. They're taking care of business of TJ Watt. So Mike Tomlin needs to turn this around and beat this team and win because otherwise it's going to go down.
Tomlin needs to motivate. Tomlin, I know his Tomlinisms and stuff, but also too, he can't always get out coached. He just can't. He's got to, like that 4th and 1. Like he didn't have any faith.
Should have went for it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come on, man. Because you know what? Oh no, not even go for it. You have one of the greatest quarterbacks going to the Hall of Fame that could call somebody off sides. His cadence could draw them off. Okay, you go up. You go up. 4th and 1. Bring Rodgers and see if he can bring them off cadence and get the first down that way. And if it didn't happen, you call timeout. And then I don't know where it was at. Do you try to have fucking Boswell kick it? It was a nice day. He didn't do that though. He didn't have Aaron Rodgers be Aaron Rodgers. And pretty soon, if the shit goes the way that some people are saying, Rodgers and Tomlin are going to go at it here pretty soon too. I'm telling you, Rodgers.
I would love to see the Steelers win so I can have a bit of positivity going to Dublin for the Vikes game. And I can't remember the last time I chose the other team to win.
I can't believe it either. I'm fucking back over here.
It's so hard to figure out a win, though, when they're not playing competitive football.
And you took New England.
Yeah.
I know.
Sorry.
My God. God.
What do you do? All righty. Tomorrow's going to be fun on the AFC North Roundtable as well.
Hey, look, we had that game. You're gonna take some lumps, but you know what? Everybody else, the Ravens are the team in the division right now. But Zimmy Zay guy with the Burrows, there ain't no way that Thursday night game is going to be way more important now.
See, also first time in 2 years. This team is not a good team right now. They have they are on paper pretty good, but what you watch out there, you're going, holy shit, that's terrible.
Well, you know what we can do now. Now, since they're playing like crap at the first part of the season, that means at the end of the season they're playing like fucking Super Bowl contention.
I would love to be proved
that way.
Prove wrong, and this team goes into Foxborough, where you get the Wilson is playing much better. Our corners are marking up and getting pass deflections, and
everybody just step up 10%. If everybody 100%. Steps up 10%. Everybody on that team steps up 10% from where they were at Sunday. We're winning the game. And then if
you know what we need, I think what we need before we finish, Bubba, take us out with some epic countdown music.
Oh, I love that. Oh, what did we say? Oh, we're going into New England. We're going to grab the clam chowder. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is just going to get all the guys situated come Sunday morning when they get their X's and O's. And he's going in New England as a Pittsburgh Steeler. He's going to be like, Tomlin, I've got this. Just get the receivers open and let me guide our offense to victory. TJ Watt will be there. TJ Watt says, no more standing on the sideline. No more. None. I will get my sack and we will be redemption in Foxborough. The Tom Brady's are not there. The Grunts are not there. Aaron Hernandez is definitely not there. But we will go into Foxborough. We'll be like Paul Revere. 2 by sea, 1 by air. The Steelers will beat them 27-14 and go 2-1. I love your music.
Let's fucking go! I'm back on the train. Fuck you,
there you go.
21-19.
We'll switch up your score then.
21-19, the Steelers win that game. 21-19.
He's back.
Warren's going to get the ball. Rodgers going to go off. Our defense is going to wake up. Our quarterback's going to wake up. Cameron Hayward's going to wake up. We're going to win 21-19 is my final score.
Woo! There we go. He's back.
Turned around.
You're back.
All righty, let's get out of here. Thank you, Steeler Nation. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you, Mark. Thanks, Shane. Thanks, Steeler Nation.
I
can't wait.
You can't not help with McCracken's music like that. You can't help but get sucked up.
No, you get. I want to walk through my wall right now.
All righty. And we do apologize for Bubba's mic's a bit off, but it'll be better,
I'm
better
sorry.
tomorrow.
Yes, but it will be.
He's so passionate. He wanted to go and kill that bird guy. No, I can't say that, by the way. No. Sorry. Punch that bird guy friendly.
Oh.
I'm trying to get any hate on the internet. The bird guy's a bird guy, but if he were to walk past me, I'd punch him in the arm friendly.
I thought it was an African parrot. I don't know my birds. I don't know. Yeah.
All righty, let's get out of here. I've got a new outro as well. See you.
G'day Steelers Nation, welcome to Steelers Nation Australia. The Pittsburgh Steelers are awesome.